Which battlefield are you headed to?
Do I want to know what you two are talking about?
Is it not obvious? We are debating who might be behind the recent disturbance in the peace.
The slithery people, right?
Correct. Absurdly phrased, but correct. We may have ousted Lord Arundel and the others from power in Enbar, but we knew it was not the end of their vile schemes. Which is why we have been preparing for the day they bared their fangs once more.
Granted, we lack solid proof they are behind this. But it is the most likely explanation considering the scale of the revolts, as well as where and when they all occurred.
I'll keep that in mind on the battlefield. Oh, and for the record, I like this part where you all trust me enough to tell me what's going on.
A strategy I strongly oppose. But Her Majesty insisted we keep you in the loop.
Must you always antagonize Hubert?
I merely state fact. Though I will admit you saved the Emperor's life once. Still, I would not be shocked in the slightest if you suddenly changed your colors and tried to kill her. Yet sharing such knowledge with you achieves a dual purpose. It helps prevent those who slither in the dark from using you, and it gives ample justification to dispose of you, should you betray us.
You still don't trust me after all this time? What exactly is it gonna take?
You may not have Hubert's trust, but you have mine. I'll be counting on you as always in the battles to come. If those who slither in the dark appear, we must strike them down.
Well then, Edelgard, what is this new information regarding those who slither in the dark? And can I assume it is somehow related to her inexplicable presence at this meeting?
Hey Liz, how's it going?
Indeed, Lysithea, for you see, she is the same as us. Yet another poor soul whose fate has been bent to their nefarious will.
It can't be. Then the rumors about Happy are true? Her powers came from their experiments?
Yup. What, you didn't believe it?
I did not, in fact. Rather, I assumed it was a lie you told to keep others away, or else slander spread by a rival.
A bit overboard for slander, don't you think? But still, I'm actually glad you didn't believe it.
I presume we're ready to move on to the main topic. That is, if you're following all of this.
Yeah. No, I'm totally following. Yep.
You have no idea what we're talking about, do you?
All the same, I'll press on. If you're curious, you can ask Happy for details later. Now then, Happy's captor was a woman named Cornelia, the kingdom's former court mage. Apparently, she is also one of those who slither in the dark. When the kingdom learned she was planning an insurrection, they rallied an army and defeated her.
But is she truly dead? A cunning woman like her might have secured a body double and escaped.
We've no way to confirm for ourselves, and can only trust the kingdom was thorough in this regard.
Anyway, we think we found one of her old hideouts. Seems like it might be worth checking out.
Based on what we've been able to extrapolate from Happy's testimony, this base is somewhere in the western portion of the kingdom. With the war's front having moved further north, we're currently well positioned to investigate.
Oh, so that's why it took you so long to look into this. You had to wait for the war's tide to shift and grant you an opportunity.
And what? I'm just extra muscle in case any baddies show up? Or does this have something to do with my power?
For now, you are merely serving as additional steel. However, it's possible we might find a connection between Happy's power and your own. And though it might end up being nothing, I'd very much appreciate it if you came along.
Sure thing. I mean, it's my job to protect you anyway. Well, my and Hubert's job. Say, where is Hubert anyway? He usually jumps at the chance to be involved in this kind of thing.
Hubert has a good deal on his plate already. Now let's be off. With any luck, this won't take long. I pray we might finally dispel the darkness that haunts us all. This is the location we deduced from Happy's statements.
All right.
Hopefully we find something.
I think our suspicions were correct. All signs point to their having been here.
Intruders! Away with you!
Here I go. No mistake. They must learn who they're up against.
Not a problem.
Yeah, I've been here before. No doubt.
Come on!
Not a problem. I've got this.
Here I go. No.
Over.
I'm all right.
Better keep our guard up. No telling when somebody's gonna jump out at us.
Where was anything? I can't remember. Good enough.
It's not over.
Show no mercy!
Here I go. No. They must learn who they're up against.
Not a problem.
Get lost!
We've been cut off. I'm afraid you'll have to find a way to open things up. They're trapped. We must help them quickly. I'm bringing it down.
A sigh would probably bring this whole place down. Best not to risk it.
Come on! Get lost! Nothing of note here.
Hey, I remember this room. I wonder if there's anything here now. They did a lot of painful stuff to me here. Trying to amplify my crest, change it, that sort of thing.
You're surprisingly calm about all this. Take a breather.
I'll take over.
My turn?
Show no mercy! Come on!
That always leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Nice one.
We must work together!
Don't worry, I got this.
This is the worst!
Here goes.
My turn?
Watch this!
Take a breather.
Yeah, all right. Cornelia's research seems to have had different aims than the experiments I was subjected to.
Which means it likely differs from my own experience as well. For the sake of your future, Lysithea, I hope we find some connection. But I fear it does not look promising.
There are still rooms we haven't searched yet. Let's investigate those.
Here goes. Let's fight together.
Not a problem. This stronghold will fall!
They're trapped. We must help them quickly.
won't lose!
Here goes.
My turn?
Watch this! Seems like nothing. Let's press on.
We've been cut off. I'm afraid you'll have to find a way to open things up. You've already lost. I will end you. Is this a weapon? It looks like their technology, at least.
Aside from the weird shape, doesn't seem anything like my sword.
We've given this area a thorough look. Is there anything else?
Hey, was I the only one who heard that? It came from over there. My turn?
Take a breather.
Is this a dungeon? I've never been in here.
This air feels just like the area beneath the palace. How many have met their ends here?
Be it alliance, empire, or kingdom, their evil has left its mark everywhere.
What triggered the door mechanism? Could my brethren have fallen?
Here goes.
I sense darkness. We are connected. Why do you attack me?
What connection? All your kind have done is cause me pain.
I don't know why you came here, but I won't soon forget this.
How could he not know? Let's collect what we found and leave this place. Hubert should be able to tell us more.
I'm best to. I had.
I thought for sure we'd find better info in this place. And also that I'd be way more freaked out. Although, it seems like it was a different experience for you and Liz. Eh, Eddie?
I can't claim to be as disaffected as you, but I'm fine.
No need to put on a brave face, Edelgard. I feel terrible, and I'm certain you do as well. It's just that nothing ever bothers Happy.
In that case, I feel as if I've just gone digging through an entire crate of old nightmares. And yes, this base seems mostly abandoned now. But who knows how many found themselves chained to operating tables while Cornelia was still alive?
That kind of thing happened to all of you, right? Well, I'm glad you made it out the other side, and that we got to fight together like this.
We were lucky, that was all.
Sometimes I wonder if we were the lucky ones.
Anyway, why don't we get out of here before more jerks decide to crash the party?
Good idea. Nothing like a nice bed and a warm meal to lift your spirits after something like this.
A meal with something sweet, I hope.
Wasn't necessarily planning on that, but sure, why not?
Tea time it is then, for all four of us. Let's hurry back. I mean, if that's all right with the two of you.
Of course.
I'm actually growing fond of our weird little band. Still, you sure you're okay with me crashing your tea party with Eddie? Seems like you guys do that a lot.
Actually, I believe Monica is the one who has tea with Edelgard most frequently.
No, it's definitely you, Lysithea. And then Ferdinand.
Don't forget about yourself. I've seen the two of you hoisting cups on more than one occasion.
I had no idea everyone was so interested in my habits. You make it sound like all I do is drink tea.
Oh no, if anything, you don't drink enough. You're always working yourself too hard.
But you could stand to work more, Happy. And while we're on the subject of change, let's talk about Lysithea and her sweets addiction.
I beg your pardon? Why, I barely have any interest in sweet things at all.
And it's hardly fair to compare my work ethic with, you know, an emperor.
I said what I said, and I stand by it.
How rude! As punishment, I demand you give me your daily dessert ration from now on.
Don't make me sigh at you, pal.
Sigh? What would that do?
Oh dear, you were all so very odd. But I'm still delighted to count you all as allies.
Well, at least someone's enjoying herself.
I will prepare the Scarlet.
I don't care much for battle.
Put me in there and watch our end.
The fight starts now. Stay safe. A life is the only thing we can't replace.
I will ensure that what needs to be done is done.
So, what's your... Sure, let's try it.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
Not a problem. Not a problem. to retreat is a vital strategy. I can still fight!
I'm dragging the others down.
No, not yet!
How do you like me now?
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough. Render your assistance at once! I can still fight!
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
What's next?
Our time has finally come.
So, what should I be doing?
Finished! Retreat!
Our time has finally come.
Longer than I would have liked.
I expect nothing less from our Emperor's faithful servants.
You shall pay for this, you hear? Behold your undoing!
Stay out of my way if you want to live.
Oh, that's bad. That's really bad.
Even now, the road ahead stretches past the horizon. This battle was little more than a way station.
Everywhere you turn, you see another gruesome sight. Look what they've done to the homes, the fields, the people.
These bandits are like rats. They're nothing alone, but if you let them band together...
I've been here before. It was a long time ago, sure, but I can't believe this is all that's left.
Apparently, the first thing they did was find and kill Viscount Stand-in, along with the rest of the local magistrates. With no one in charge, the bandits have taken free reign of the place.
Assassinations too? They've cut us deep indeed.
But why were they killing the leaders instead of taking them hostage? Are they not wanting control of the land?
It would seem their interest is little more than unadulterated chaos. Someone clearly does not wish Fodlan to be united beneath the Empire's flag.
This is a sick way to show it, though I imagine there is a method to their madness.
Even I won't let myself run away from a situation like this.
We need to restore order as quickly as possible and return to the Kingdom front. Once I've brought an end to the war, I will never permit something this ghastly to happen again.
Can't you just let me stay inside? Another day, another stage to conquer. I fight for my land of home, for Lady Edelgard.
The fight starts now.
My heart beats for Lady Edelgard.
Yeah, we can win this.
You are mine! I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Not a problem. I've got this.
It's Bernie's time to shine! Please let us take this place down! I need somewhere to hide! You're mine!
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Already? I have this.
We are being overwhelmed. Find your courage and fight. You won't lose, no matter what. Thank you for your protection, Flame Spirit. What if we just leave everything to me?
Right. How about it?
Follow me, soldiers.
This war is ours to be won.
Another day,
Let's earn our keep.
Conduct a rescue quickly. We can ill afford any losses.
Together, we will turn this disadvantage back in our favor.
please find it in your heart to help me.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
There's not a question of can. Only my will is there.
Leave this one to me.
Watch this!
We did it!
I am your man.
Sweep this gets people fired up. Here goes!
Take a breather.
Yeah.
do with some reinforcements.
Right on.
Our time has finally come. We cannot allow the battle to continue trending this way.
Looks like you could use my skills.
Watch this!
I suppose we can chip in?
Stand aside!
We'll make good use of this.
No use fighting a losing battle. I'm at a loss.
My turn.
It worked!
I am your man.
Here goes!
My turn.
Our time has finally come!
Here it comes! See ya! You're done! Too easy. You demonstrate your strength anew.
I hope no one is too badly hurt.
Greetings.
Indeed.
That's so.
Yes.
The fight starts now. I'll do what I've got to do. That's it.
United, we are
unbeatable! Here I go. They must learn who they're up against.
Leave this one to me. Looks like you could use some help.
There's not a question of can. I will capture this stronghold.
Watch this!
I am your mind if I do.
And off we go!
Here I raise the banner of the Empire.
I'm bringing it down!
Take a breather.
Discretion is the better part of valor!
This will really demoralize our enemies.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
Watch this! Stand aside!
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
Shall we begin our attack?
You're at a disadvantage here. You must fight with caution. The war may rage on, but let us delight in our victory this day. That's so. Well? I see.
Right.
Hey!
We're too late, Professor. She's the only one left.
What an abhorrent sight.
My Miguel! Give me back my little boy!
I'm so sorry, but your boy is... he's gone. Please, you must live on. Come with us. Leonie, will you take her? I'll check down the other way.
Come with me, ma'am. It'll be all right.
We got more bandits! They're kidnappers!
Oh,
You've gotta be kidding me. Come on, we need to move.
We are hopelessly outnumbered. It seems these streets will be my grave.
This town's even worse than the others. Quickly! Wait, is that Professor Hanneman? Does that fool really think he can contain this alone? Everyone, to me! We're mounting a rescue. I will not lose one more innocent life today.
These monsters are gonna pay.
For Lady Edelgard.
This is a...
Begin. Our teamwork is becoming...
I will gladly handle this. Allow me to work with you.
So, what should I need a hand?
Right then. Let us go to work, shall we?
Rescue first and foremost. We must save the townsfolk from danger, as well as the brave fighters defending it. Remember, the perpetrators of this atrocity may be hiding amidst the chaos. If you find them, they are to be shown no mercy.
To protect the evacuees, we must defend this shelter at all costs. Stay on your guard.
How many of these ruffians are there? I can't protect everyone forever.
Leave this one to me. Looks like you could use some help.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
There's not a question of can.
Professor Hanneman is in trouble. Hurry! We can't afford to lose him. This stronghold is my stage, and I don't intend to surrender the spotlight. The Empire is here to help.
I will capture this stronghold.
I'm bringing it down.
Is anyone there? We need help!
No woman worth his salt can ignore the cries of citizens in danger.
Right then. Let us go to work. Shall we join hands in battle?
There's not a question of can. My will is theirs.
Here I go. I'll provide some protection.
Leave this one to me.
For you!
I never doubted you would come.
Take this!
Well, that was certainly close. I am much obliged for your assistance.
Thank goodness we got to Professor Hanneman in time.
This has been a fine place to conduct business. Keep at it, friends. There's coin to be made.
He must be the one leading the bandits. Time to dole out some justice.
Carry the loot to safety and be quick about it.
people.
I see a good crossing point. Might we be able to construct a bridge there?
Good thing we collected all those materials. Build a makeshift bridge, quickly.
Out of the way!
Now we can make sure this plunder is returned to its rightful owners.
Here I go. I'll provide some Watch this!
I am your...
Here goes!
Someone help me!
Thank you. That was too close.
Excellent. All the citizens are safe.
Leave this one to me. Looks like you could use some help.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Take a breather.
This stronghold is my stage, and I don't intend to surrender the spotlight.
Take it!
I'm bringing it down.
What? No, I'm not him. You've got the wrong... Fine, have it your way.
You got my back? Watch my back. We'll do it together! I've got you now!
The double I planted turned out to be a stroke of genius. Now to take my leave while the taking is still good.
Wait, so the other guy was a fake? No fair! You'll pay for that!
Wait, I'm just a passing merchant. I'm not... Well, worth trying. I should have stayed a merchant. The money came easier.
I've seen that rogue before. Wasn't he one of the merchants who frequented Garreg Mach?
Please! Someone help me!
Kill that man, and strip his bones of whatever you can find.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will. My will is theirs.
Here I go. No mistakes. There's trouble to the east. Hurry! We haven't a moment to lose.
Watch my back. We'll do it together! I've got you now!
There are still people under attack. He must be giving them assistance.
I owe you my life. Thank you.
Heartless monster! You
breath. You'll need it to swim as I tear your limbs from your body.
Enemy down.
You are truly a force for reckoning.
You do realize you're dead now, yes?
Somebody help. Please, don't leave me behind.
That man may be depraved, but orchestrating all of this is beyond his meager capability. Our true enemy is those who slither in the dark.
Out of the way! Demonic beast, eh? I wager they have been quite eager to spring this little surprise on us.
We can't allow any more damage to the town. We must eliminate the monster ourselves.
Is this poison? You cowards, lazy your weapons!
Leonie has been poisoned. Bring her to the shelter for treatment at once.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
All the people have been saved. Now we can be returning to the task at hand.
Take a breather.
Wasn't there a drawbridge over to the east? We should take Leonie that way to be safe.
Thank you.
Watch yourselves! This menace will not go down so easily.
Oh, come on! Bigger doesn't mean stronger. We can definitely take it.
I don't think I'm gonna make it. Sorry for the trouble. If I survive this, can I fight with you?
There is always a place for a gifted ally such as yourself.
This is a tricky poison indeed. And while I'm no specialist, I will do everything in my power.
Leave this one. Looks like you could use some help.
Here I go. No! None will pass on my watch.
We've come a long way together. This spell creature is no match for us.
Watch my back.
We'll do it together! I've got you now! Out of the way!
Thank goodness. We no longer have to worry about the town being demolished.
I should have known these thugs would serve as little more than
I'll
bait.
take over.
I am your...
Here goes!
My turn?
Watch this!
I am your man!
My name is Solon, and I am the savior of this beast-infested world. I will brook no interference from beasts.
There is our
No
true
one is
end.
matching us.
First we will break this magic, then we will break the man himself.
Victory will be ours!
This is war!
Do not make the foolish mistake of trying to take the man alive. Solon must be struck down, here and now.
So be it. Another chance will present itself ere long.
We knew he would try to escape, yet still we cannot stop him.
This should put an end to the disturbance in town. You all fought bravely.
We have finished assessing the damage, and it is a grim picture indeed. Thanks to the swift action of our rescuers, we were able to free the abducted townsfolk. However, there are still countless victims who have lost their homes and families.
The bandits are targeting the most populous towns here, and it appears the Alliance is dealing with the same problem across the river in Ordelia land. I can't give back what they lost. All I can do is give them the time they need to heal and rebuild. Yet, perhaps the most vexing part is that Solon and the others slithered out of our grasp again, and we barely know more about them than when we started.
My apologies, Your Majesty. Their warping magic is unlike the white magic we know, and as yet cannot be disrupted or thwarted. Additionally, a town such as this gives them far too many places to hide.
I'm not blaming you, Hubert.
The guy didn't even seem fazed by us. What do you think they're after?
Nothing savory. That much is certain.
I've heard enough. Proceed as we discussed. Make sure the survivors have everything they need to carry on.
Edelgard, why was it so important for us to suddenly convene like this? We are quite busy preparing to remobilize the troops, you know.
Ah, Ferdinand. Have you not noticed the flock of messengers coming and going?
I doubt anyone's missed it with all the commotion they're causing. What happened?
I am sorry you have to repeat your report. But would you mind telling everyone here what you told us?
I come with a most urgent message from Burgley's territory. Fort Merceus has been seized. It happened after most of the garrison left to deal with Hrimlands. Apparently, some of the remaining troops staged a rebellion from within. At the same time, the fort was besieged by unidentified mages, along with the army of the former Duke Aegir. Together, they managed to reach the heart of the fortress and seize control. As we speak, they hold hostage many key commanders and their families.
Aegir? Then the man behind all this is...
The former Duke himself, my lord. It seems he's come out of hiding.
I see.
They're using the hostages as leverage over our loyal soldiers to force them into their ranks. It seems they intend to use the fort as a launch point for a march on the capital.
Wait, what? That's catastrophic!
My brother is stationed at Fort Merceus. Is he even doing anything about it?
Count Burgley's successor, who was serving as the provisional garrison commander, was taken prisoner. Apparently, he made the prudent decision of refusing to join the rebellion.
Not sure if that's good news or bad news, but I know I'm glad he's not dead.
The former Duke Aegir has vowed to overthrow the Emperor, and is even now calling on the other lords to join the cause. To my knowledge, there have been no takers so far. But given time, who can say?
There is no shortage of rotten nobles, whose status and interests were set aside by Her Majesty's reforms. There is unrest ahead in the Empire. Make no mistake.
As if we haven't dealt with a lifetime's worth already. Obviously, these people don't care about anyone but themselves.
This is calling for swift action. We must retake the fort with quickness.
Our fortunes continue taking one poor turn after another. Still, there's nothing for it. We must deal with Aegir's machinations immediately and decisively.
Try to look on the bright side, Your Majesty. This could be our chance to dispose of everyone who opposes you in one fell swoop.
Scarlet blaze, severing the past. After a furious march, Edelgard's army restores a measure of peace to the imperiled lands of Hrym, only to learn of a revolt at Fort Mercius, staged by the deposed Duke Aegir. The disturbance in Hrym was but a feint to give those who slither in the dark time to capture Mercius, and eventually the capital of Enbar. But Edelgard moves to thwart them.
Have you heard, Duke Aegir? Viscount Menya has hastened from afar to join your cause. Our houses, Fenya and Menya, share a distant blood ancestor. And now we stand together again to save the Empire from her plight.
Hastened from afar with what? That miserable smattering of soldiers? From what I hear, Menya's heir is a rabid supporter of the Emperor. Are you certain the father is not being foisted on us just to get him out of the picture?
Absolutely not. And besides, all of House Fenya is united behind you. If we appeal to the other lords jointly, I'm certain a multitude of troops will flock to Fort Mercius.
I should hope so. I've no idea why they'd side with that pathetic excuse for an emperor. Only I, Ludwig von Aegir, can restore Adrestia to its former glory.
About those mages, they say they want to, alter the fort's defenses?
Fine, fine. Let them do as they wish. So long as we're outnumbered, we must embrace creative solutions. Edelgard will strike the moment we give any indication we're after the capital. We'll lure her troops inside, then dispose of them all at once. It will be an easy victory.
I always knew you were a brilliant tactician. They will never see it coming. Now, if we might discuss key posts in your future administration.
I can only hope Her Majesty is weak and foolish enough to be so ensnared. It was never my intent to divide the Empire in war. That's not what I wanted. If she'd said one word, indicating there might be a place for me, none of this would have been necessary. Enough. I must purge my mind of such thoughts. I must win. I must prevail over her. And if I cannot, you must be the one to cut me down, Ferdinand.
Edelgard, do you have a moment?
Of course, Ferdinand, but please keep it short.
It is about my father. My pleas for a fair trial cost you time and delayed his sentencing. It also gave the Knights of Seiros an opening to conduct their raid, which provided him ample opportunity to stage an escape. I am to blame for all that has transpired.
Let me hurry you along to the point, if I may. What are you going to do about it? Or, more likely, what do you want me to do about it?
Put me in the field when we retake Fort Merceus, and permit me to rectify my own mistake. Will you allow me that?
I was wondering when you'd ask. Don't worry, I've already made the arrangements. But you mustn't do anything reckless. You will stick to the battle plan, and that is a direct order.
Ah, Edelgard, you are the very picture of reason, the very epitome of wise stewardship.
Enough. You can gush over me after the battle if you still feel the urge. We've no idea how things will go after all, and you may be in a very different mood.
True. All the same, I am grateful. Thank you.
You can come out, Hubert. I know you're listening.
I came to give you the latest report, Your Majesty, but decided to wait until this other business reached its conclusion.
Then you know what must be done. Make sure he's given protection.
Oh, I will if I find the time. You do keep me quite busy, after all.
You've found a way to take care of them?
I can assure you, those Cretans will rue ever setting foot in Her Majesty's fortress. They wanted thick walls, and we will give them the thickest ones a coffin can provide.
This is our chance to decimate the forces of those who slither in the dark.
I have an idea.
Hey, what do you think of? I will handle it. Shall we?
Good news. We've dislodged another foothold those who slither in the dark held in Empire territory.
Good news. That's great. So, that soldier was one of theirs after all, huh?
He was. It's uncanny how you managed to identify their agents so precisely. Ordinary spies would be one thing, but these villains are another entirely.
I'd like to say it's just intuition, but there's more to it than that. It's my power. Their magic is almost identical to the one I use, so it's not hard for me to pick up on. Guess we have Hubert to thank for connecting the dots between the two.
How strange that you would hold such an important key. The more I look back, the more I realize... without you among our ranks, I may never have broken the stranglehold those who slither in the dark exerted on the Empire.
Me? What did I do?
Our hidden foe was deeply entrenched in almost every facet of Adrestian society. The two were almost inseparable. And so I turned a blind eye to the lives that were being lost to their cruel designs, opting instead to focus my energy on preparing for war. But then you came along and helped show me a way to kill two snakes with one stone, as it were. You were the cog that was missing from the turnwheel, the one final push that urged me to act.
Right. Well, I'm not sure I can take credit for that, but I'm glad I could be there for you all the same. Really makes me wonder why you all didn't trust me, though.
Yes, I can see your point. It was my mistake. In any case, I'd like you to know just how pleased I am to have you fighting alongside us. You were a perfect stranger who owed nothing to the Empire. Yet you're still here. That means much.
It wasn't that big a deal. I just needed some gold, and figured if anyone was gonna have the coin to spare, it'd be the Empire.
You know, some things are best left unsaid.
Oh, and you were really quick to compliment me back at the Academy. That left an impression for sure. I mean, most nobles don't give us mercs the time of day. You were different.
It's nice to hear you say that.
And hey, I was right about you. I wouldn't be shining half as bright as I am today if I didn't hitch my wagon to yours. Trust me, no regrets here. Anyway, back to it. Victory is so close I can almost smell it. And I'll be right here by your side the rest of the way. No stopping till we've united all of Fodlan.
We will reach the end of this path soon. All of us. Together.
Yeah, why are you always doing that?
A question, if I may. Have you had any further contact with our slithering friends since that day?
Not in the slightest. Why? Do you know something?
Yes, actually. What with the riots in Rim territory and the former Duke Aegir's attempted rebellion. Thanks to that, we now have a lead on the insurgents within the Empire, as well as those who slither in the dark. Speaking to the latter, I also tried to determine if they had been attempting to reach you, or otherwise thought you an ally. But at present, it seems neither is the case, regrettably.
You and I have been talking a lot lately, Hubert, about the future of the Empire, promoting commoners. I would have hoped I'd earned your trust by now, but I guess that's not how this thing goes. Not to say I don't get where you're coming from. The Emperor's right-hand man can't afford to let his guard down.
Believe me, it brings me no joy and, in fact, some guilt to doubt you so. But I must be prepared for any eventuality. When needs must, I have made even my greatest enemy feel as though they are a trusted friend. Yet, at times I have also shown extreme suspicion towards those who were, in all manners, undeserving of it.
Yeah, I get it. Keep your cards close to the chest. Never let them know what you're actually thinking. You really are something, you know that? I'm just glad we're on the same side.
I must admit, I only tell you all this because I do, in fact, consider you deserving of my trust. Even if you were once connected to those who slither in the dark, that is clearly behind you now. So believe me when I say, I have the utmost confidence in you.
I'm not sure how much you really mean that, but I'm glad to hear you say it at least. Thanks, Hubert.
How very diplomatic. Just the response I would have expected from you. Enough on that, though. Our problem now is what lurks beneath your mind's veneer.
What do you mean?
I can sense another you, bubbling away behind the one you present to the world. Call it intuition. What really worries me is that you may one day shed this husk you bear now, and become that someone else entirely.
Another me, huh? Well, I appreciate the concern, but even if that someone does exist, I won't let them overtake me. I mean, come on. I'd shove that other me right back where they came from and earn your trust once and for all. Though, just so we're clear, I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Very well. I suppose I will have to take your word. For now. In any case, I hope that as we inscribe Fodlan's new future, we do so with you by our side.
Ah, the simple joys of a refreshing morning's exercise.
Oh, hey, Lawrence. Kinda early for you, isn't it? What are you doing here?
In truth, I was waiting for you, Leonie. I merely decided to fit in a spot of training in the meanwhile.
For me?
There's something I was hoping to speak to you about. Do you recall our last conversation here? You said, the day may come that more commoners begin to make their own choices, begin to live without relying on the nobility.
Sure, I remember. What about it?
Well, your words were quite shocking to me. I've spent no small amount of time turning them over in my mind since. If you speak true, I wonder how I, as a noble, should proceed.
Huh. And? You reach any grand conclusions?
Well, it is an ironclad rule of the nobility that the commoners living on our land fall under our protection. And yet, some still slip through our fingers. That is simply the state of things in today's world. In a way, you are one of them, though you did choose this path of your own accord.
Hold on. Did you really have to put it like that? I didn't slip through anyone's fingers. I jumped out all on my own.
Well, yes, I suppose you did. My apologies. In truth, I find it exceedingly difficult to stand in the shoes of the everyman while also pushing matters forward as a noble. But if I'm unable to do exactly that, I have no hope of preserving the stability of my territory. As such, I am looking to bring an exceptional commoner into the ranks at House Gloucester to act as my advisor.
That's a surprise. I thought there was supposed to be some huge boundary between nobles and their people.
I assure you, such a boundary still exists. But I've come to realize something of late. As we proceed into the uncertain future, more and more common folk will begin to break free of their defined roles. Such an era will be upon us before long. Your actions are proof enough of that.
Whoa, slow down there. I don't think I'm some kind of great trailblazer or anything.
I've simply interpreted the meaning behind your words. I thank you for leading me to this realization.
Yeah, still not seeing it. I don't need your thanks.
Leonie, I had this idea with your story in mind. As for the commoner I would invite to House Gloucester, the proposal I mentioned earlier, how would you like to fill that role?
I appreciate the invite, really. And I know it's supposed to be this huge honor, but there's other things I want to do in life. My dream is to become a mercenary just like the captain, and I'm already on the road to making that happen. I can't abandon that. I won't.
Very well. I suppose I would not want to stand in the way of your dreams. In that case, I pray you succeed in your endeavors, but I'll be here should you ever change your mind.
Good to know I have a backup. Thanks, Lawrence.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
No. Did you really? Oh, you did. This is my absolute favorite. Thank you.
Delicious gesture accepted. Thanks!
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid, solid.
I see someone has been digging into my culinary preferences. Well, who am I to say no?
If you're trying to impress someone, maybe get to know them first. Hmm?
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
Please tell me if you ever miss Bridget's food, and I'll speak with the mess hall. Surely I'm allowed a small abuse of power from time to time.
I am thanking you, but also not. It would be wrong.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
This is the best! Let's eat!
What have I done to deserve this? I mean, thank you.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid, solid.
It looks delicious. I hope you like it, Lady Dorothea.
Thanks, Moni, but you don't need to worry. I'm sure it's wonderful.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
I hope you can forgive me for the indignities you suffer at my expense, such as this one.
It was all part of our accord. To not be sweating the smaller stuff. Our teamwork today is saying much about the future of both the Empire and Bridget.
Yes, I hope your land and mine can continue to cooperate just like this.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
Ah, Lady Dorothea. I can't believe they make a star like you do such menial tasks.
I said to give that a rest, remember? I'm going to start calling you Lady Monica if you keep it up. We all must do our fair share. You know, I was thinking...
Huh?
Well... You should invite me out like this more often. So, where are we headed? I've been looking forward to this. Come on! Be careful around the branches. The woods will put holes in your clothing before you know it. You don't seem very concerned with pride. Are all mercenaries like that? Oh, hi. They can't possibly get mad at us for taking a little break every now and again. Oh, hi. I hear the opera company is doing what they can to lift people's spirits in these dark times. Oh, thanks! If you keep staring, I may start to think you have a thing for me. It's nice knowing I can trust you to behave. You get to keep your teeth that way, too. No way. Hello, you. Ah, hello. Ah, hello. Oh. Hello, you. Holding up all right? Holding up all right? It's nice knowing I can trust you to behave. You get to keep your teeth that way, too. Oh, thank you. I love it. Thank you for that wonderful distraction. Oh, and you'd better ask me out again soon.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
For the...
Great.
My
I think...
And out!
Maybe... For Brid... Now I...
Today I'll show you some moves only us mercenaries can get away with.
I can't wait, Captain. We'll get there if we work together. Training together isn't always easy. We were in fine form today. Yeah. That was way better than going it alone. Can't wait.
That felt good. Let's do it again.
That's that. I'm just glad we finished.
It's okay, Moni. No need to be shy. It's just a little bit of sparring.
Right. But I will still try my best not to actually hurt you.
I doubt I could ever achieve that much alone.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Dorothea, are you all right? I heard you were injured in our latest battle.
I'm fine. I can't say the same for my clothes, but at least my body will heal up quickly.
What a relief. It would be terrible if you were wounded, but even a single scar marring your perfect skin would be a tragedy.
No need to make such a fuss over it. I have plenty of scars already, Moni.
I'm aware, but a large one would present a different type of problem altogether.
Wait, how do you know that I have scars? Actually, no, I'd rather not find out.
By the way, Dorothea, there's something I was hoping to ask you. I heard you were hurt because you hesitated to kill an opponent and left yourself open to an attack. Is that true?
It is. My enemy was a young child, and she was all skin and bones. I thought perhaps she was an orphan, and pity stayed my hand.
So it is true.
I'm sorry. I suppose my failure to act must have been something of a burden on everyone else.
I don't consider you a burden. But still, why do you keep fighting if you have such a kind heart? How can you even stand it? Don't you want to run away? Don't you want to leave the army and return to your opera company?
Oh, of course. The little voice inside my head is always telling me to pack up and go. But I have too much self-respect to do that. Or perhaps I'm simply too tied to my position. If I hadn't been given the opportunity to become a songstress, if I'd remained an orphan, I might well be in the same position as the child I face today. I might have been pressed into battle without being taught how to fight properly. I doubt I would have lasted long out on the battlefield. And when I think about that, I can't run away. I can't be the only one to flee to safety when everyone else is in danger.
I had no idea.
Plus, Adi matters a lot to me. I want to stay by her side and support her. You know all about what that's like, right? Even though you have the option of working in the capital, you've chosen to stay here and fight.
Well, you have me there. No matter what hardships might come, I can't imagine ever abandoning her.
That makes two of us.
Dorothea? My apologies. There's something I need to confess. I went to Her Majesty and asked her to reassign you to the rear guard. But after speaking to you, I now realize that was a great mistake. Even if it's difficult, and even if you get hurt, you still have a desire and a right to be on the front with Lady Edelgard.
You don't have to apologize, Mani. I understand. So, let's keep giving everything we've got to this fight.
Yes! With the two of us at her side, Her Majesty will be flanked by beautiful flowers. Wait, Her Majesty is also a beautiful flower, so,
Upon the stage of battle we shall bloom, an army of countless flowers bursting into full glory.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey!
I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? See you around.
My instruction comes at a high price. Don't neglect your daily studies.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
You know, I was thinking... Oh, thank you. I love it. Oh, thank you. I love it.
Thank you, I love it!